Alright, Shalom, Shalom. Call Lang how about Shemyo Shai by Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations goes to the hopeful, let them scatter abroad. To you brothers out there pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity, and to the Aqua, the feast sisters that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is the brother Gabar Yash coming back at you with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemyo Shai. Go well to edifying the faith and lands in Yahweh Shemyo Shai through the spirit of Rakakwadash. I praise and let's be edifying the scripture to the point. Okay? And I'm laying back on a lesson that I saw earlier, alright, from the elder Yashawamba. He did a lesson on this article, man. Alright, and it seems like, man, you Edomites, man. Well, you Edomites are being found out in these last days, man. It's beautiful. Alright? Everything is coming back up on you devils, man. Alright? Let's get into this article, man. It says, Guyanese in silence protest demands more than apology from descendants of former slave owners. Okay? Let's read this article. Descendants of John Gladstone, the former Ascendi owner of slave plantation in Guyana's Demaria County, were greeted by placid-bearing citizens on their arrival at the Chitty Jangin International Airport Thursday night. The Gladstones are here to help fund a new research center at the University of Guyana, in addition to offering an apology for their ancestors' involvement in the slave trade. So they're trying to seek to please the poor, man. Alright? This devil, John Gladstone. Let's get this guy up, man. Let's do this. Let's do a web search on this guy. There we go. Web search. See who this guy is. This devil. Alright? Who this devil is. Alright? Let's see what Wikipedia does. Alright. Alright. Let's see. It says Sir John Gladstone, first baronet. Alright. Born December 11th, 1774, and died December 7th, 1851. Was a Scottish mercenary, planner, and Tory politician, best known for being the father of the British Prime Minister William Edward Gladstone. Born in Mid-Lothian, through his commercial activities, he acquired ownership over several slave plantations in the British colonies of Jamaica and Demaria Esque, whatever that word is, can't pronounce it. It says the Demaria Rebellion of 1823, one of the most significant slave rebellions in the British Empire, was started on one of Gladstone's plantation. So this guy owned Israelites as slaves, man. Okay? This red devil here, man. As you can see, this fucking devil. Alright? Let's read a little bit more. It says, after the passage of the slave Abolition Act 1833 by the Parliament of the UK, he received the largest of all compensated emancipation payments made via the Slave Compensation Act 1837 for the loss of his slaves. So this motherfucker got paid money, man. Alright? This wicked ass devil. Gladstone proceeded to expel the majority of the newly emancipated freemen from his plantations and imported large numbers of indentured servants, which not so staying as no indentured servants. They were slaves, let's be honest here. Alright? From British India as part of the Indian indentured system. During this period, he also sat in Parliament from 1818 to 1827. Dying in 1851, Gladstone's involvement in slavery heavily influenced the pro-slavery though of his son during his early political career. All right, so there you go, man. All right, so that's who this devil is, man. All right, let's go a little more. All right. It says Gladstone acquired large sugar plantations in Jamaica and Demaria and was chairman of the West India Association. The Demaria Rebellion of 1823, a massive slave revolt, happened on his plantation in the colony of Demaria, Essequibo, whatever that word is, in present day Guyana. So that's why those folks was out there, man. Alright, demanding an apology for what happened, what this damn red devil did, man. And was brutally crushed by the army and militia. The leader of the Demaria Revolt of 1823 was Jack Gladstone, an enslaved man who worked as a cooper on the Success Plantation owned by John Gladstone. He was named Gladstone in accordance with the convention of the enslaved taking the surname of their masters. There you go. I'm not gonna read no more of this, man. Okay? I'm not gonna read all of this. So you know who this devil is. Now let's go back to the article. Alright. So let's read some more. It says descendants of John Gladstone, alright, former ascendees, owners of slave plantation in Guyana's Demaria County, were greeted by plaisant bearing citizens on their arrival at the Chedi Jagan International Airport Thursday night. The Gladstones are here to help fund a new research. Thinking they there to help. Okay, whatever. Sure, whatever. To help fund a new research center at the University of Guyana, in addition to offering an apology for their ancestors' involvement in the slave trade. But Guyanese are demanding more than that. Paid up now, the apology is a start, and reparations now. We're just a few quotes from the place card held by the locals who engaged in a silent protest. You see the silent protest says, "Your day of reckoning is here, Gladstone." Hey, the ancestors of this man, alright, they got to pay for what they did, man. Okay? They had Israelites in captivity, man. And they got to pay, because you got Israelites. Alright? What is Guyana? Let's see. Let's get let's do. Alright. Let's see a map. Okay. Alright. And as you can see, Guyana is in South America, man. That's where the Israelites are, man. You got Jakes. Okay. Right? See? Alright. There it is. Guyana. Alright. See? Israelites down there, man. Alright. Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Colombia, Brazil. Alright. So there you go. That's where Israelites are, man. You got Israelites down there, man. Okay. You see? Okay. Alright, let's get out of that. Alright, let's get out of that. Let's clear that. Let's go back. As you can see, man. Hey, these Jakes down there, they coming up against E, man. Alright? Jake is tired of you Edomites, man. Point blank, period. These Jakes have had enough of you Edomites, man. Okay? Let's read a little bit more. It says the place cards also refers to the Gladstones as murderers, and they are, as it highlighted the role they played in slavery. The apology is to be delivered Friday morning during an engagement at the University of Guyana. Early on Thursday, President Dr. I. Whatever the hell, Ali, sound like a damn, anyway, welcomed the descendants of John Gladstones and their intentions to offer an apology, but the head of state also does not believe an apology is enough. All right, and these devils ain't sorry for what they did. Let's get a quick scripture. All right, let's open up with a scripture. All right, not in the open, ain't open up with a scripture, but let's get a quick scripture. Let's get a scripture. Let's go to Zachariah chapter 11 and verse 5. All right, the book of Zachariah chapter 11 and verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. So these devils ain't sorry for what they did to you Israelites, man. Okay? And that's the northern kingdom, man. Okay? All right? These devils are not sorry for what they did to you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay? They're not sorry. They're not guilty about what they done. They're proud of their history. But now their history is being turned into shame, man. All right? That glory is being turned into shame. Okay? All right? Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. So these devils are not sorry for what they did to the Israelites, man. All right? And you, Jason, hey, just like here in America, you, Jason, looking for reparations. You devils ain't gonna give you no freaking reparations, man. Why? Because these devils don't care about what they did to you, man. All right? They don't care. They're not sorry for what they did. All right? These Edomites, they're proud of their fucking history. They're proud of it, man. Okay? All right? They say they stole us. They stole us. They sold us. They own us. Reparations now. You ain't gonna get no reparations, my Jake. All right? The only reparations look, the Lord's hopeful elect, we're not looking for no money from these devils. Our reparations gonna come with blood, man, and putting these devils in captivity, man. Thus says the scriptures. All right, Revelation chapter 13, verse 9 and 10. Let's get that scripture, man, because, these devils got to pay for what they did, man. A recompense is coming, okay? Revelation 13, start at verse 9, the points in verse 10. Okay, Revelation chapter 13, verse 9 and 10. If any man have an ear, let them hear. This is what's going to happen to these devils. Okay, not no reparation, not getting reparation from these devils. This is what they got to go through. This is what these Edomites got to go through. All right, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So these devils led us away into captivity. They led you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in captivity. They asses are going to go into captivity, man. Okay? Revelation 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And the saints, who are the Israelites, are faithfully and patiently waiting to put those in the captivity that put us in the captivity, and to put to death with the sword that put us to death with the sword. Point blank, period, man. Let's get another one. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 16. Okay? But it's beautiful to see that these Jakes are rising up against these Edomites, man. The whole world is rising up against Edom. All right? Even his own people. So it's beautiful to see, man. All right? Jakes are waking up, man. All right? And you also got Israelites down there that are also teaching, man. So, hey. Hey, man. It's beautiful to see that, hey, these Jakes are waking up to Esau's bullshit, man. And they're tired. Jake is tired. The whole world is tired of Esau, Edom, man. The whole earth is tired of Esau, man. These damn Edomites. And I watched a video today from the brother Shapar the 12, man, which originally was done by the brother Gabar Dummer, all right? And how this Edomite was talking about we now. Now it's we. All right. He was talking about how we need to stand up together and fight against the elites and all that. Man, are you serious? Really? When Where was the we when the Israelites was catching hell? Where was the we when Jake was going through the Jim Crow laws, having towns flooded out? All right, murdered, killed, having their towns flooded out, burnt to the ground, man. Where was we then? See, when you Edomite was having it good, man, you didn't give a damn about Jake. Y'all didn't care about the Israelites. Now that y'all catching hell, and I'm talking about you low-level Edomites, because now this devil is not only trying to make Jake a slave again, he's trying to make the whole world a slaves, man, including you Edomites. You Edomites are catching hell now. Now all of a sudden it's we. Now all of a sudden it's we. Who's we? There's no we. All right. Let's read this, man. Jeremiah 30 verse 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, all the nations that had in captivity that oppressed us, man, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. All right? Did you people stop once to say how Jake was doing? Let's get that scripture. Jeremiah chapter 15 verse 5. This scripture ain't brought up in a long time, man. All right. Jeremiah 15 verse 5. For who shall have pity on thee, O Jerusalem? And Jerusalem is talking about the Israelites, man. It's a people before a place. Did you Edomites have pity on us when we were catching hell? No, you didn't. You didn't have pity on us, man. All right. You was too busy enjoying your so-called Edomite privilege. All right. You was enjoying the privilege that you got. Now that it's falling up on y'all. Now all of a sudden it's we got to take a stand, man. Get the hell out of here, man. We ain't taking no stand in nothing. Hey, you Edomites, y'all fight it out, man. We gonna sit back and just watch the party, man. All right, watch all hell and chaos unfold. All right, and I was intending to do a news and prophecy lesson about, it's a couple of artists what they talking about now, and of course, all right, also going into what the brother Warren Gabar did, the lesson he did, all right, where Trump telling people to resist now, man. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. So, but nevertheless, man, hey, like I said, I would, set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. So now, hey, you devils gonna be fighting one another. And like it tells you in Mark chapter 3 and verse 24, man, a house divided cannot stand. You devils are divided. Okay? So there is no we in this. Us brothers and a few sisters in this truth, the hopeful elect, we're going to sit back and just watch the party and watch the chaos unfold, man. We ain't going to do nothing. You may get some 2/3 in there, but hey, hey, 2/3 meant to die anyway. But nevertheless, man, let's get back to the scriptures. Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? Did y'all care when we was catching hell? No, you didn't. What did you tell us to do? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps and work hard and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Now it's falling up on you, Jay. Now it's falling up on you Edomites now. Now you Edomites are being reproached. Now all of a sudden it's we. Psh, man, get out of here, bro. Nope. There's no we in this. All right. It's lucky I got off a lesson, but let's get back to the lesson. All right. I just want to say that. Okay. Let's see. Let's read this paragraph. It says, he has restarted his call for compensation, reparations, and justice, and for those involved to be posthumously charged for the crimes against humanity. That is not going to happen. All right? That ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. It's going to happen, but, that's going to happen. Don't get me wrong. These devils are going to pay for what they did to you Israelites, man. But As far as these devils being who look, you Israelites need to realize something, man. Who rules the world? The Edomites do. All right, Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked is in rulership, okay? But we know the wicked is fallen. Yeah, that's true. All right, but like I say, man, these elites, these people who was involved in the slave trade and all the wicked things they have done to the earth and to the Israelites, man, they ain't gonna be charged. All right, but they do got to pay though. Don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, they're gonna pay. Okay, but these devils are in charge, so you know. But we have to wait till Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. Hey, comes back, and then these devils, yeah, then they're gonna pay. Okay, hey, even before then. All right, but nevertheless, man, let's get back to the article. It says the apology is implicitly an acknowledgement of the cruel nature of so-called African enslavement. All right, which is Israelites, by the way. We're not originally Africans. Okay, all right, we were refugees in Africa. Okay, all right, and indentureship. Indentureship? What the hell? Look this word up, man. Indentureship. Slocky. Look at that. Indentureship. So web search. Indentureship. It says the state of period of being indentured or appreciate what's that appreciative or apprenticeship. The state of period of being a servant bond to serve service for a specific time in return for passage to a colony. All right, and there's nobody was an indentured servant, man. We were slaves. Okay, what's the difference between slavery and indentureship? It says back in the early colon times, slaves and indentured servants, that word, worked for their masters. They were slaves. There was no such thing as indentured servants. A slave is a person who is from Africa, is enslaved and work for people in the colonies. And indentured servants are people who agree to work. Really? Really? Who agreed to work for you Edomites? The Israelites never agreed to work for y'all. Unbelievable. And indentured servants are people who agree to work for persons in the economy. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me? Who in the hell agreed to work for you Edomites? The Israelites never agreed to work for y'all. During slavery, it's like, oh, you came to where we were, all right, in West Africa and said, oh, we agreed to work for you guys, we'll accept all this back. Get the fuck out of here. This is some bullshit. What the hell? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. This is ridiculous. Let's get out of this, man. This is ridiculous. Esau, you got a lot to pay for, man. and indentureship in Guyana and an act of contrition that paved the way for justice, Dr. Ali said in an address to the nation's broadcast live from his Georgetown office. Dr. Ali recalls his Emancipation Day message where he called on those who were complicit in and who profited from the trade in captive so-called Africans and African enslavement, which were Israelites, by the way, to offer just reparations. I therefore propose that the intended apology includes issues from compensation, reparative justice, and those involved to be posthumously charged for crimes against humanity, Dr. Ali says. As Dr. Ali recounted, John Gladstone's interest and acquisitions included plantations at Belmonte, Covenden, Hampton Court, Industry, Metten, Mere, Zor, Success, Veerd, Him, Hooped. What the hell? Reared, Steen, and Wales. Like Amalekites, man. In recent years, the demand for reparations for so-called African enslavement and indentured ships have intensified. You ain't gonna get no reparations, man. Okay? Alright, and that's pretty much it for the article, man. And I'll put this article in the description box. You can read it. Okay? But the reparations gonna come through enslavement and what these devils did. Okay? Let's get this. Let's go to Numbers. Numbers 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. These Edomites had got to pay through blood, their blood being shed. And as a matter of fact, I think I got it in here. I think I do. No, I don't. Let's just go get it. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 35. And let's see. I'll start at verse 1 and read all the way down to verse 6. Okay? Ezekiel chapter 35 verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. It's talking about the people of Mount Seir. Who are the people of Mount Seir? The Edomites. Okay? Verse 3. And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Verse 4. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh Shai. Verse 5. Here's the reason why. Verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Let's get this in the Good News Translation, man. Okay. Let's go there. Right. Good News Translation. Right. Let's get that. We're gonna come back to that. Alright. Ezekiel 35. And let's read verse 1 through 6. Okay? Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1 through 6 in the Good News Translation. Alright, verse 1. The Lord Yahweh Shai spoke to me. Verse 2. Mortal man, he said, denounce the country of Edom. Let's talk about the Edomites, man. Okay, because it's a people before a place. Alright? Just like Jerusalem is a people before a place. The Israelites, okay? Alright? Verse 3. Tell the people what I, the sovereign Lord Yahweh Shai, am saying. I am your enemy. The Lord is your enemy. Okay? Alright? And you're one of the enemies of the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Just like 2/3 of our people are the enemies of the Lord Yahweh Shai on this side. But when they get back in the kingdom, hey, they will all be saved, man. Just like it says in the scriptures. Alright? But hey, as for you Edomites, man, when y'all ass get back, and I'm talking about the low level Edomites, I ain't talking about the elites, man. The elites of Edom, because the elites of Edom, they're gonna be the first fruits of slavery. Okay, all right. You low level Edomites, when you get back in the kingdom, you're gonna be slaves in the kingdom, man. Okay. Verse 3 again. Tell the people what I, the sovereign Lord Yahweh Shai, am saying. I am your enemy, mountains of Edom. I will make you a desolate wasteland. That's about to happen. That's why Esau's kingdom is falling, man. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that falling. Verse 4. I will leave your cities in ruins and your lands desolate. Then you will know that I am the Lord Yahweh Shai. Why, Lord? Verse 5. You were Israel's constant enemy, and let her people be slaughtered in the time of her disasters, the time of final punishment for her sins. Yeah, we're still in captivity of these devils, man, to this day, man. All right, Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 33. They refuse to let us go. Okay, verse 6. So then, as surely as I, the sovereign Lord Yahweh Shai, am the living power, death is your fate, and you cannot escape it. Yeah, you devils cannot escape your judgment, man. And you're not going to escape your judgment. Okay? You are guilty of murder, and murder will follow you. Woo-hoo. 144, 1144, 144. Call how about Shemiel Shai? Beautiful. All right? There you go. Yeah, you devils got to pay, man. Y'all got a lot to pay for, bro. Okay? Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord Yahweh Shai will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the strangers are talking about the Israelite foreigners that are scattered amongst the heathen that look like the heathens, okay? All right. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh Shai for servants and handmaids, slaves. Like we read in Revelation 13, 9, 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Okay? Let's continue. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. We're going to rule over you devils, man. Okay? Just like you ruled over us and oppressed us, we're going to oppress your ass, man. Your time is close. The day of payback is near. Okay? That's why you devils are scrambling to try to bring in this NWO. That's why this devil's gonna come down with great rap, because he know that he got a short time, man. He's about to get rid of this internet because this internet is exposing him, man. He's being exposed. His history is being exposed. Everything about this devil is being exposed, man. Okay? Verse 3. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Yeah, we're going to have true rest in the kingdom of heaven. Right now, this is not our rest. And you jakes are asking for reparations, man. These devils don't care about what happened to you. Okay? All right? Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. These devils had got to pay for the sins of their forefathers. Let me do this right quick. All right? That don't do not disturb. All right? So, hey, you are your forefathers, man. All right? They go to say, well, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. That was my forefathers. No, you are your forefathers. Just like we had to pay for the sins of our forefathers, you those got to pay for the sins of your forefathers, man. Okay? Nobody gets off scot-free, man. All right? If we didn't get off scot-free from our punishment, what in the hell makes you think you're gonna get off scot-free for yours? But you're trying, but it ain't gonna work, Jack. Sorry. You devils got to pay for the sins of your forefathers, man. Just like we had to. But the difference between you and us, our punishment is just about up. Alright? We're about to get the hell up out of this captivity. The elect of Israel, 2/3 on this side, are gonna die. Okay? Isaiah 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the faces of the world with cities. Verse 22. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh shall host, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant, son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay? Your seed line is going to be cut off. Okay? All right? Verse 23. And I will also make a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai. That besom of destruction is talking about those ICBM nuclear missiles. Okay? That's going to sweep away Babylon the Great America. All right, 200 million, melting this place with further heat, and the rest of the place where you Edomites dwell, man. Okay, it's gonna be the end of your rulership. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what else I got. Yeah, let's go here. All right, because this is what's happening, man. All right, Job 20 and verse 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The whole earth is rising up against you, devils, man. Okay, those South Africans over there, which you got some Israelites that are scattered amongst them, those Hamites, man. The whole earth is tired of you devils, bro. You devils are done. You're through. Finito. Finish, man. Okay? Let's get this. This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Yeah, you're being exposed. Your history is being exposed. Everything about you, man, is being exposed. Okay? Right? Actually, let me read this in the Good News Translation. Let's read Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4, and we're going to read all the way down to verse 16 in the Good News Translation. Let's get that. Damn pop-ups. Let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. Let's start off there. And we're going to read all the way down to verse 16, man. All right? Habakkuk 2 and 4 through 16. And this is the message. Those who are evil will not survive. Woo. Yeah, you're not going to survive, man. Okay? But those who are righteous will live because they are faithful to Yahweh. Okay? And who are the righteous? The Israelites, man. And that's the elect. Okay? Verse 5. Wealth is deceitful. Greedy people are proud and restless. Like death itself, they are not satisfied. That is why they conquer nation after nation for themselves. And who did that? These Edomites did, man. These Edomites are greedy. All right? Their wealth is deceit. All right? And as a matter of fact, let's get that scripture. Because of unrighteous dealings, riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, and that's what's happening, man. Okay? Sirach of Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And you're seeing that, man. Okay? All right? You're seeing that happen. Okay? Let's go back. All right? Habakkuk 2 and 5 in the Good News Translation. Wealth is deceitful. All right? And how did these devils get that wealth? Through deceit, lies, rape, robbery, and murder. Okay? Greedy people are proud and restless. Like death itself, they are never satisfied. That is why they conquer nation after nation for themselves. Look what they did to Maui, Hawaii, man. Taking those people's land. And I saw on the news where they where those, I think, look like a Japhetic person. It might be an Israelite, I don't know. Telling these people, hey, stop taking their lands, man. Like I said, these people are tired of you devils, bro. These nations are fed up. Japhet is fed up with you. Elam is fed up with you. Ishmael is fed up with you. The Israelites are fed up with you. Your own people is fed up with you. It's over for you devils, bro. Hey, man, we're living in some beautiful times, man. Let's continue to read on. Verse 6. The conquered people will taunt their conquerors and show their scorn for them. You see what's happening, man. Yeah. The conquered people, the people who was conquered are now rising up, man. The earth is rising up against you devils, man. Okay? And they're showing their scorn. Let's look at this word scorn. Okay? define scorn. Okay? And I ain't intend this lesson to be long, but that's alright though, man. Alright? Scorn.
Scorn.
The feeling or belief that someone or something is worthless or despicable. Contempt. Yeah, that's y'all. Alright? Yeah. Someone or something is worthless and despicable. Yeah. That's how these nations looking at y'all as is now. Contempt. Derision. Contemptuous ridicule or mockery. You devils are being made as a mockery now, man. You're being ridiculed and mocked. Beautiful. All right. Disdain. Ooh.
Disdain.
The feeling that someone or something is unworthy of one's consideration or respect. Ooh. Yeah. That's you Edomites, man. No one respects you or see you as the hero or the good guy anymore. The whole earth is rising up against you, those man. They see you as the bad guy now. Beautiful. All right. Yeah. Let's get out of that. Let's go back to the scriptures now. All right. Habakkuk 2:6. The conquered people will taunt their conquerors and show their scorn for them. Yeah. All right. Their hatred. All right, showing how despicable you are, man. They will say, you take what isn't yours, but you are doomed. How long will you go on getting rich by forcing your debtors to pay up? Yeah. How these devils got their riches? Through rape, robbery, and murder, man. All right, we read that in Sirach 10:8, verse 7. But before you know it, you that have conquered others will be in debt yourselves and be forced to pay interest. Yeah, like those people down there, Guyana, asking for reparations. Okay, but that's not how these Edomites are gonna have to pay though. Okay, they're gonna pay interest by going into captivity and working for 1,000 years under the Hebrew Israelites, man. That's how they're gonna pay. All right. Enemies will come and make you tremble. They will plunder you. Yeah, just like you did to the nation. Let's get a quick scripture. Like I said, I ain't intending this lesson to be long, man, but that's all right. Let's go to Isaiah 33 and verse 1. Woe unto thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. These nations and Jake, even themselves, are now rising up against you devils, man. Okay? Back to Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 8. You have plundered the people of many nations, but now those who have survived will plunder you because of the murders you have committed and because of your violence against the people of the world and its cities. Whew. Man. Verse 9. You are doomed. You Edomites are doomed. You have made your family rich with what you took by violence. Ooh. What scripture comes to mind? Gotta get it. Let's get it. Gotta get it. Micah 2 and Slocky. Micah 2 and verse 1. Slocky. Okay. Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hands. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Verse 2. And they covered fields and take them by violence and take them away, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. That's what you devils done. Verse 3. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go heartily, for this time is evil. You devils got an evil time waiting on you, man. Okay? Right? Back to Habakkuk chapter 2 And let's read verse 9 again. You are doomed. You have made your family rich with what you have took by violence, and have tried to make your own house safe from harm and danger. Verse 10. But your schemes have brought shame on your family. By destroying many nations, you have only brought ruin on yourselves. Ooh. Verse 11. Even the stones of the walls cry out against you, and the rafters echoes the cries, man. Yeah, the whole earth is crying, man. This whole earth is in mourning because of you devils, man. Like it tells you in Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Yeah. Verse 12. You are doomed. You founded a city on crime and built it up by murder. Ooh, that's you devils, man. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery, and the prey departed not. That's Nahum 3:1. Okay? Verse 13. The nations you conquer wore themselves out in useless labor, and all they have built goes up in flame. The Lord Yahweh Almighty has done this. Verse 14. But the earth will be as full of the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh's glory as the seas are filled full of water. And the earth is full of the knowledge, man. This knowledge and this truth has gone out throughout the four corners of the earth, man. All right. And now we're near at the end of your rulership, Esau. Okay. Verse 15. You are doomed. In your fury, you humiliate and disgrace your neighbors. You made them stagger as though they were drunken. It's like they were drunk. It's like you. Verse 16. You in turn will be covered with shame instead of honor. Thou art filled with shame for glory. You yourself will drink and stagger. The Lord Yahweh will make you drink your own cup of punishment. Ooh, and your honor will be turned to disgrace. Ooh, beautiful, man. Beautiful to my ears, man. That's sweet music to my ears, man. My goodness. Let's get the scripture. That is sweet music to my ears. Man, that sounded good. Lamentations 4 verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. Verse 22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. That's what's happening, man. Okay. Let's see. Let's go here. Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 12 through 14. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Verse 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and the day of Dedan shall fall by the sword. Verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. Yeah, that payback is coming, man. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai. So, hey, you devils about to know the vengeance of the Lord, man. All right. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to read this in the Good News Translation and then close it out, man. All right, I done made my point. Okay. Let's go get it. Like I said, I ain't intending to be long, but that's all right, though. All right. Let's go here. All right. This is Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 41, verse 5 in the Good News Translation. The children of sinners, brought up in ungodly surroundings, turn out to be hateful people, and they are. Verse 6, they will lose whatever they inherited. Their own descendants will live in permanent disgrace. Ooh, and that's on its way, man. Okay. Verse 7, the children will put the blame of for their disgrace on their ungodly parents. Did we not read Isaiah 14 verse 21? Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. Yeah. And that's what they like to say. No, it's my forefather that did it. I didn't do it. Yeah, he did. Damn devils. Verse 8, you are doomed. You're irreligious people who have abandoned the law of the Most High Yahweh Shai power. Verse 9, when you have children, disaster will strike them and you will be left with nothing but sorrow. There will be great joy whenever you stumble, and even after your death, you will be cursed. Dang. And they are cursed people, man. Okay? Verse 10, what comes into being from nothing will return to nothing. So it will be the godless, doomed to extinction. Yeah. And hey, that extinction comes after your 1,000 years of captivity, man. Okay? So I'm gonna end it here, man. I pray this lesson was edifying. All praises and glorifications go to Yahweh Shemiel Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Alright, till next time, Shalom, Kwam Yashran, and Wab Papa Ball. And Esau Edom, you just got enough to pay for, man. Get ready for captivity. Shalom.